saw a picture from their movie, and like I don't know what it was about it. I just saw it, and then I contacted a friend of mine saying, "Oh, do you know the Safdies?" And like, yeah, and he gave me his email, and just emailed Josh, and then I saw the trailer for their movie, and I was just like, I just know, and then met them, really liked them, and it was just, I basically said in the meeting, I was like, I'll do anything in the movie. They write a lot and really quickly, like, I mean, pretty much you'd shoot a scene, and then if it wasn't working, they just write it again, and so they'll provide lots of little chunks of inspiration, and then it's like, if I was kind of not feeling something, they'd just be like, well, how about if you just say this, and it was just, they're very, very quick, and so it's kind of, it just keeps you going. But yeah, I think it's just a long time thinking about it and being enthusiastic about it and kind of letting the character grow, basically.
Next?
You're incredible, do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm serious. You think I could have done that without you standing next to me being strong? Are you feeling this? Are you feeling the cause I'm feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm cold.
You cold?
Yeah.
Let's get to Virginia, man.
We were gonna cast somebody else as Nick, and we always knew that I could play that part because with Ronnie, the co-writer, co-editor, we had developed a character back at 9 years ago or 8 years ago, 2009, 2010, was similar, and then as he just kind of laid nascent in my brain since then, but then I've changed, he changed, and it was just kind of okay, if he's going to be in this, he's going to be harder, he's going to be more kind of set in his ways, and once I was going to be in it, it did change the way the movie was, it changed how Rob would interact with his brother, because we had a relationship as the director and the actor that when I became there, and there was already a closeness, and Josh had Rob write letters to me from jail, and I would respond as Nick, and it just allowed a closeness to develop between us, and also a distance, there was a complexity that we created.
I wanted to investigate this world, and I had a vague conception of who Connie was, and then the more research I did, the more biography I wrote for the character, like the more I knew him, and the more, I visited a lot of jails, I met with a lot of people, I have friends, and I wanted to take a lot of pieces of them, and I have my own concepts, but there was specifically 2 books that were very inspiring to the movie. Is Executioner's Song by Norman Mailer, and then the book that was published while he was writing Executioner's Song, a book called In the Belly of the Beast by Jack Abbott. And they were about 2 criminals. Executioner's Song is about Gary Gilmore, and Belly of the Beast is about Jack Abbott. And they're basically 2 people, and according to society, they're the same, but they couldn't be more different. They have a completely different way of looking at freedom, completely. And one is a romantic, and the other one is a nihilist, basically. Not really, but kind of. So the character really came from that, and episodes of Cops, the TV show.
Every day I think about untwisting and untangling these strings I'm in, and to lead a pure life.
I like contradictions in characters. I mean, it's kind of, on the surface, even I watched the movie a few weeks ago, and you have this character who's really, every action he does is awful, and he's a nightmare, and then you're just, but at the same time you're like, why does it sort of feel okay? It's kind of, you sort of sympathize with him for some strange reason, and I don't know, I'm just always looking for those characters where you can finish the movie and you're like, I can't put my finger on, I don't know how to define the character really. That's kind of what I was looking for. There's certain elements which you're like, you sometimes even just move your face in a certain way and you're like, oh, that's it. It's like this thing about, do you know when you lose your keys and then you're looking for your keys, and then when you find them, it's just suddenly, it just feels so familiar, like, oh, that's where I left them. It's kind of like that. Like if you go, oh, I'll put these glasses on, or some weird skin or whatever, and it's suddenly after you experiment with something, it's like, oh, that feels really right. And I guess that that is kind of it. It definitely does do something. I hate having this. I hate looking the same in different movies.
Damned always act.
You need another 10 grand. You get another 10 grand, your brother will get out.
In America last summer, when I was writing the movie, this is a big inspiration of the movie. I don't talk about this that often. There was a prison break in upstate New York, and then it was two guys, Richard Matt and David Sweat, and the story was incredible. And they were on the run for I think 10 days.
Yeah, they were out there for a while. Like, maybe
And
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
and the New York State released like an official document talking about what they did. I just wanted to know minute by minute what they were doing, because in a situation like that, every moment counts. Every moment counts. And you know, the beauty of, like, you know, someone like me, like, I'm always just trying to beat time. I hate time. So I'm always just trying to, like, and I think now is the ultimate offense to time because it doesn't exist. So I'm like, so I feel like a movie like this, a genre film like this about a crime where you're heightening the element of time was like a perfect, you know, relationship for me. I don't know, and it worked really nicely.
And it's interesting because time also, just in the sense of the movie, the running time. We were very strict about it being a certain length. You know, it couldn't be. We wanted to get it to 99, but it couldn't. It had to be 100.
We were making good time.
Yeah.
It's a nice dream.